explain laser beam welding. Laser beam welding is a welding process where the metal workpieces are joined through laser. It is similar to an electron beam welding, as in this type of welding, the flat metal workpieces are joined when high-energy electrons strike at their interface. Laser beam welding is based on the principle that coalescence between the workpieces takes place due to impingement of the concentrated beam of stimulated electrons coming from the laser source. Before understanding how laser beam welding is carried out, let's first understand the term laser. Laser stands for light amplification by stimulated emission of radiation. It is a concentrated beam of coherent monochromatic radiation and is used when thin and precise weld is preferred. Let's now discuss how laser light is generated. Consider the setup as shown. In the ruby crystal, we see that electrons are present at different energy levels. Now, when an external energy is supplied from krypton or xenon flash lamps to this ruby crystal, we see that the electrons present at its lower energy levels get excited and move to its higher energy level. This process is referred to as population inversion. Now, due to this accumulation of extra electrons, we see that they become unstable. So they move back to their original energy levels. And then they release energy in the form of light radiations. These light radiations then travel in space and get reflected by the attached reflectors, which in turn gets amplified. These amplified light radiations then pass through the optical lens, due to which they become narrow. This narrow amplified light radiation is called laser. Now let's understand how laser beam welding is carried out. Consider a metal box and metal frame. Let us join the top of this box to a frame using laser beam welding. First, mount the frame on top of the box. Then place a laser torch at the region where the box and frame meets. Now place a filler metal in front of the laser light. We see that the filler metal melts and gets deposited at the interface. Keep moving the filler metal and laser torch along the interface till the frame gets completely attached to the box. Note that a clean weld is produced due to a narrow laser beam. This laser welding process can be represented schematically as shown. Thus, we can say that laser beam welding is a fusion welding process where the workpieces are joined through high-energy laser beam. One of the most common applications of laser beam welding is in razor blade. Let us now discuss the advantages and disadvantages of laser beam welding. The advantages are as follows. It is used to obtain deeper penetration welds with dissimilar metals. The heat-affected zones produced during this welding process are generally small. Roughness of the welded surface is less compared to the other welding processes. Being a non-contact process, distortions are minimized and tool wears are eliminated in this process. And using laser beam welding, welding can be performed in those regions which are not easily accessible. The disadvantages are as follows. The joints should be accurately positioned laterally under the beam and in a controlled position with respect to the beam's focal point. The maximum joint thickness which can be welded through laser beam is limited, and the rays generated through laser are harmful to the human body. Related term is